with A.J. Hammer, HLN tonight, 11 Eastern and Pacific.
Talk about a family feud. The family feud between Kasem's kids and their stepmom is just getting nastier and nastier.
And nastier. According to People magazine, Kasem's wife, Jawn, filed court documents saying she cares for him day in and day out, and she's telling those stepkids to butt out.
Let's bring in Brian Balthazar, editor of PopGoesTheWeek.com, and John Murray, editor-in-chief of AlwaysAList.com. All right, John, I got to get your opinion on this. Kasem's daughter says that he has advanced Parkinson's disease. Apparently, he has trouble speaking and can't walk without help. So do you think there's more family drama than we really realize here?
Even if there is family drama, Ryan, this man is 81 years old. He's in poor health. The kids just want to see their father. Forget about whatever may have happened, because the stepmom is alleging there's some family incident and the father didn't want the stress of having the kids around. At this point, the man may be going home to be with the Lord at some point. Let the kids come and celebrate his life and his legacy.
All right, well, good point, John. Okay, Ryan, I want to bring in Brian Balthazar on this one, because we're talking about Kim Kardashian's used, can we put a little hyphen on you, or exclamation point on you? Engagement ring. Someone snagged it for $749,000 at auction. This was according to Us Weekly. So, Brian, who buys a used engagement ring, right?
Exactly.
Wouldn't your wife kill you if you did this?
This has to be cursed. It has to be cursed, and that amounts to roughly $10,000 per day that they were married, only 72 days. I have things in my fridge that have been there for longer than 72 days, so I don't know why you would need this ring and why you would spend that much. Apparently, Chris is going to give some of that money to charity, so some person in need is going to be $50 richer, and the rest he's going to pocket, I'm guessing.
I still want to know how Chris got the ring. How about that? What was that conversation like? Hey, Kim, can I get that $1 million ring back, please?
Huge ring back.
Ryan.
Awkward. Awkward. Well, it is a 20-carat diamond.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for $700 and some thousand dollars, that's, that's not bad, right? I mean,
I'd give it away if I can get a discount.
Yeah.
They say after the auction house takes out its fees, he only gets about $600,000, which just goes to show that reality stars are like cars. They depreciate after you take them off the lot.
Thank you, John Murray. Once again, sealing it up with a kiss.
Now, guys, stick around for us. The creative, got to talk about this one. The creative mind behind this Halloween display has some heads rolling, and he's talking to HLN to explain. Ugh. Plus, we have new developments in the firestorm surrounding a Missouri teen's alleged rape by a high school football player. The prosecutor who dropped all the charges breaks his silence live, and we are going to bring it to you when it happens. Okay, have you heard about this? Airlines are allowing more passengers to squeeze on by making some customers squeeze in. The Boston Globe says Southwest and Delta have been putting slimmer seats on the planes.
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. Take a look at Southwest Boeing 737-300 now. Okay, it carries 137 passengers with 23 rows. Now, here's the idea. We've added 2 rows in red right there. You see it in the back, and 12 new seats. How did we do that? By removing 2.5 inches from each existing row to make some room.
I need that
Hello,
room.
as a tall person, this kills my knees.
I need
just
that room.
looking
I'm
at
going to have
that.
to ride on the wing. Brian Balthazar, editor of PopGoesTheWeek.com. John Murray, editor of AlwaysAList.com are back. John, positive here is I guess it keeps the airfares low, but the negative, less space. What in the world should we do, John?
Nothing will keep the airfares low. They lie about lowering the airfares. I'm headed to the airport when I leave the studio today, so I guess instead of my just taking my head pillow and the Snuggie that I travel with, because they don't have blankets anymore, I better get one of those cushions that you get when you go to a baseball game. Maybe the airport should just start selling those, because if those seats are that thin, they can't be comfortable.
And bring some peanuts, because they're not giving you that either.
That's right.
Brian, you're a tall guy. Can you imagine this?
No, in fact, I flew out of flight yesterday and was practically spooning with the passenger next to me. I needed a cigarette after the flight was over. They're actually reducing the size of the magazine pockets as well, as long as they don't touch the Sky Mall catalog, because I want a magazine that has the cure for herpes and a statue of Tutankhamun. They got to keep that.
Please.
But it's crazy that they're doing this, and like he said, you're not passing along the savings to us.
No. And John and Brian, did you see this today? It's not an actual dead body. But these unique Halloween decorations are spooking the heck out of people who see them. Take a look at this truck on top of a guy. So
with the blood that's hopefully catching.
Oh, yeah, and it's freaking people out so much, they're calling 911.
Yeah, and Johnny Mullins is the creative homeowner behind this gory bloodbath. This is happening in Mustang, Oklahoma. I understand he's on the phone with us. Johnny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Johnny, I got to say, you got some people calling 911. You have some pretty freaked out neighbors. Do you just have sort of a twisted sense of humor here? What motivated you to decorate it this way?
Actually, I had a bad accident last July and didn't really get to do much with my family for the holidays, so we all decided to get together and decorate our yard and stuff, and that's what we came up with.
Just
Incredible.
a family outing. I understand, though, you have a 5-year-old. Was your 5-year-old okay with this? Was he or she a little freaked out?
Yeah, I got both girls, and yeah, both of them were pretty excited about decorating and stuff, and they knew they were fake right off the bat, so it didn't really bother them too much.
And tell me about the people in the neighborhood who are calling about this. What are people saying? What are you hearing from your neighbors?
Actually, I have not been approached by any neighbors of mine. All my neighbors that live close to me on the same block hasn't said anything negative about it. The lady that actually called, I'm not for sure she called 911 or not, but she doesn't even live on my block.
Oh.
I'm not even sure where that lady lives around me. But all my neighbors around me were pretty aware of what I was doing because they had seen me out in the yard for a few days decorating.
So they knew that it was just a spoof. For us, I got to be honest with you, when we first saw it, we were a little jarred. But
and I love the horror films. I do. But even I was kind of shaken by that. All right.
Thanks for being with us. I want to bring in quickly John and Brian. Brian, real quick, what was your reaction when you saw it?
Well, first of all, now Johnny can totally murder someone and no one will call 911. He's that good at the fake stuff. So I'm not going to his house for Halloween this year. I'm a little scared of what's inside.
Hopefully we won't be doing that segment. Good point.
John, what do you think?
If I was his neighbor, I wouldn't approach him and tell him I had a problem with it either. Because I wouldn't want to have to live out the reenactment of that. If he can reenact his own accident and do it that creatively, what happens when the neighbors get mad about the fake yard?
Something tells me the neighbors don't mess with Johnny.
No
Not
way.
at all.
Don't mess with Johnny.
Don't mess with Johnny.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys,
Thank you.
appreciate it. And the second hour of Evening Express starts right now. Assault cases.